My boys, what up and welcome back. It's your boy Eileo again with another monster review. Today we have Wendigo because I haven't done a Wendigo at all, I believe. And this was requested by Eileo Arts over on Discord. This might be a couple weeks late, but rest in peace to the squad, man. Your boy gets it done. It might take him a little bit, but he does get it done. But anyways, we're starting off with the dark one instead of the fire because that mess gets kind of old. But here we have the dark Wendigo, who's a balance type, coming in with 60. Level 60. So he's coming in with 30k HP, 2.5k attack, and then 2.4k defense. Stat wise, unfortunately, it's actually not that bad. I was gonna say it kind of sucked, but he's a balance type. It's not that bad, but there's not really much you can do here, unfortunately, because of his build in terms of damage. But he comes in with vengeance, and then adrenaline. His variant is definitely not bad at all. The variant skill is actually pretty clean. But the only problem with this dude is that he contradicts himself in the worst way possible. Vengeance increases attack in proportion to the amount of health lost, which is okay. Dark Misha does the same thing, but its 5-star skill grants 100% chance to restore 10% of own HP when attacking. You don't want a mon with vengeance to heal itself. You don't want that. I do think maybe Dark Misha can solo one of the Colossus on maybe like a leech set. Not 100% positive on that, so don't quote me on it. But for this guy, he contradicts himself. So he's going to do damage one turn, but if he gets enough SP, he's going to heal himself, which lowers his damage. And again, vengeance is one of those things where you want the mon to be low HP and do damage, but their next hit, they're probably going to die. So it's kind of like, in my opinion, not very useful at all. He's just a contradiction, unfortunately. But let's go over here to the light Wendigo. So light Wendigo is an attacker. He's coming in with 27k HP, 3.1k attack, and then 2.2k defense. His attack is phenomenal. Phenomenal as a nat 4. Great. I have no complaints. And he is a courageous striker, and he has attack down. So definitely a Titansmon. Definitely a Titansmon. I'm not 100% sure if Wendigo has books. If he does, splendid. But do keep in mind he is going to need crit. So to all of those out there without a square thought, I'm sorry, but run him on intuition if you can with some good crit subs and maybe a crit lead, and he should be able to do his job as well. I don't have one, unfortunately, but from what I can see, he does pretty solid damage having his C-Strike on the 3-star skill. So if you have a light Wendigo, go ahead and leave a W in the chat, my boys. Just leave a W and go ahead and flex, because there's some dudes out there with 2, 3 light Wendigos. I have no Wendigos, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's move on to the wood one, though. So now we have Wood Wendigo coming in with Wood Wendigo, a balance type, coming in with 27k HP, 2.4k attack, and then 1.6k defense. Might as well just call this an attacker. Stat wise, nothing extraordinary. HP is good, attack is okay, defense is gag me with a machete to be a balance type, but he comes with morale boost and stun. So he's one of those mons that kind of need a setup in order for him to do what he needs to do with his stun, which isn't particularly bad, but stat wise you can always find a better mon in my opinion, especially for stun. So would I recommend using him? Probably not, because even an Evo 2 Water Sura will be much more useful than this dude with his 60% chance for stun, unless he's skill booked, if he does have skill books. But definitely very, very lackluster. I don't really see a point in this mon in particular. But if you like the way he looks and want to build him, don't let me stop you, man. Do not let me stop you, because at the end of the day, this is just advice. That's all it is. That's all it is. But let's go over here and find Water Wendigo. So now we have Water Wendigo, who is a defender type, coming in with 27k HP again. They love 27k HP on this dude, 1.6k attack, and then 2.6k defense. Stat wise, again, definitely not bad. Definitely not bad. I mean, he's in that 3. Not really much to expect. I'm kind of surprised though that his defense is slightly higher than what I originally anticipated. But he comes in with Adrenaline and Taunt. I guess if there was ever like a Nat 3 PvP, perhaps he could be a threat. But nowadays, no. And having Taunt as your 5-star, I mean, that would have them go to him. But there's other mons, in my opinion, that you could use for this Taunt. And other mons that have a lot more HP than him, and maybe a type advantage as well. So again, not really useful. You could try him out. I don't have any honest recommendation for him. I could be wrong. So to those out there with a Water Wendigo, go ahead and stand up and say, hey Eileo, I use Water Wendigo and he's amazing. Go ahead and let us know. Go ahead and let us know. But let's go over here to the fire one next. That's not Fire Wendigo. So Fire Wendigo, who is an attacker type, coming in with 27k HP, 2.5k, nearly 2.6k attack, and then about 1.6k defense. I'm not sure why this one's considered attacker type, but then the wood one with like 100 less or more stats in attack and defense is considered balance. Just, I don't, but why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? But anyways, we have Fire Wendigo. His stats, again, Nat 3, not too shabby. I can't really complain. Does Wendigo need a super evolution? No, because all of them still aren't the best. But this one comes with Predator and HP Siphon, so he does have some self-sustain on his 5-star skill, and then his 3-star skill is more about damage. In the beginning, I could see how he could be very, very useful, but once you get a couple of Nat 4s built, once you pull a couple of Nat 5s, Fire Nat 5s, he's totally just left in the dust. Even someone like Fire Gen at Evo 2 is going to leave this dude in the dust. So in the beginning, I could definitely see how he could be useful. Now, would I recommend you using him anywhere? If this is all you have, this is all you have. But if you have something else, you're better with something else, unfortunately. So rest in peace to the Wendigo gang. Light one's pretty much the only one I would find useful. But again, I could be wrong, and of course, this is one man's opinion. You guys will let me know if I'm right or wrong in the comments below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.